Okay, so we have the new Lord of the Rings set out, and I've got a deck playing some of the cards here for you guys today. So this is what I'm calling One Ring Food. It basically just plays a bunch of the creatures from the set, and this is a deck that's built around the food side of things. So if you don't know, food has obviously been a thing for quite a while, ever since Eldraine, where we had things printed like Gilded Goose, and in this deck we're going to be using Feasting Trollkin. There was a mono green food deck that would go around in standard every once in a while, and I don't think I've played it for the channel in historic, but it's still not a bad deck. Um, we're running things like Gilded Goose and Feasting Troll King in those decks, and Feasting Troll King is particularly good in that one because it can recur itself from the graveyard based on the foods that you create. So that's what we're going to try to do today. We want to use Feasting Troll Kings out of the graveyard and then have kind of some other synergies in this deck as well. One of the notable ones is the new 2-card combo of Rosy Cotton of South Lane, a 2 and a white halfling peasant. It's a 1/1 that on ETB creates a food token, and whenever you make a token, regardless of a food or otherwise, you can put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control other than Rosie. So she's a 2-card combo with Scurry Oak. Basically, what you want to do is put a counter on Scurry Oak and use that to create a scroll creature token. And previously, the way that you would combo off with this is you would have Heliod and a Soul Sister type effect. So the creature entering would gain life, and then Heliod would have you put a counter onto Scurry Oak. So that combo just got a little bit more compact now with Rosy Cotton and Scurry Oak. So that's pretty cool. And then surprisingly, in this new set, there's kind of a lot of cards geared around making foods. So we have things like Butterbur Breen Keeper, a 3/3 for 4 human peasant that basically will make a food at the end of your turn for free. So that's just kind of 3 life a turn, or it's something that can kind of go towards your Scurry Oak Rosy Cotton combo, or it can even go towards getting a Feasting Troll King back. Who knows? Probably one of the better food things in this deck is Samwise Gamgee, 2/2 halfling peasant for 2. Whenever you put a non-token creature into the battlefield under your control, you make a food, and then you can also sack 3 foods to return a historic card from the graveyard to your hand. So it can get back your Butterbur, Rosy Cotton. There's also Peregrine Took here. He is going to basically, if you're making foods, double the food output, and if you're making Scurry Oak tokens, then you will get a scroll creature token and a food. And then he allows you to sack 3 foods to draw cards. So you have yet another thing that you can do with foods. Then we have Insatiable Appetite. This is an instant combat trick that is allowing us to basically, for 2 mana, give something +5/+5, which is extremely strong. So hopefully we'll get to see that today. We have Meriadoc Brandybuck, 2/2 halfling citizen for 2. And this is whenever 1 or more halflings you control attack a player, create a food. So this will trigger off of just once per combat. But it's another way to make that potentially second or third food token to recur at Feasting Trollkin. And then finally we have Trail of Crumbs. This is a 2 mana enchantment from Eldraine that makes a food token on ETB. And when you sack a food, which we're going to definitely be doing in this deck, you can pay 1 mana. And then if you do, you get to look at the top 2 cards and put a permanent from among them into your hand. So this is our kind of card draw here. And then finally, our mana dorks here are the new Delighted Halfling, a 1 mana 1/2 halfling citizen, already pretty good stats, but it also taps for colorless mana or adds a mana for any color for only legendary spells. And it makes that spell uncounterable, which is pretty strong. So we'll be able to get our enablers in. If we have a Scurry Oak on the battlefield, we can get a protected Rosy Cotton into play, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, we have Gilded Goose, the Eldraine card that kind of kicked off food to begin with. This thing has just been pretty solid for quite a long time. So that's the deck. We are rocking the food. We're rocking the new cards from the Lord of the Rings set, and we're doing it in a Selesnya pile here. I was thinking about running this as a Collected Company deck, and the jury's kind of out on if I want to drop 4 lands to do it. I think we'll go ahead and give it a try. We'll go down 2 of each basic land type, and then look for Collected Company. and we'll add this to the deck. So this will bring us to 60 cards, and we're ready to hop in. I think that this is pretty decent because we have, you know, all but 7 non-land hits are going to go for Collected Company. So I think it's pretty solid. The one thing that we do need to watch out for here is the legend rule, as we're running 5 legendaries at 3 or more copies each. So we're going to see how that works today. Hopefully this will be something that doesn't bite us too hard, but there's only one way to find out. Let's hop in and play some games. Real quick before we start, if you guys have been enjoying the content and want to see some more Lord of the Rings content here in Magic coming in the near future, do drop a like and subscribe. Helps me out a bunch, and helps me keep the videos coming in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's hop into round 1 and see what we can do with this deck. Here we go. Okay, here we are in round 1. Let's see what we can do here. Opponent has decided to mulligan once, so it's up to us here. We do have our Scurry Oak Rosy Cotton combo, so I'm going to keep this one immediately. And now I just have to decide what my turn 2 play is, which is probably just Meriadoc. Cool. Lands are nice to me so far. I'm feeling pretty solid about this. Our opponent's mulled to 5. And this is some Colossus Hammer deck, okay. Hopefully we can get out quick enough. I'm thinking I just run out of Scurry Oak this coming turn, and then we just go out with the Rosy Cotton combo. Kemba will equip the hammer. Okay. Kemba can't attack yet, which is good. So I'm going to be able to get a Scurry Oak in. And we're not going to be dead next turn, but we should be able to combo out here. So if I think about how much I want to combo, I probably need to go till their life total plus whatever I need to do to throw a creature under Kemba. We're not going to block this. We're going to take 13, and hopefully they don't have a spell that can kill one of my creatures. Ooh, nice. It's just a fighter class. So this actually means that my opponent is dead because I can just Scurry Oak and make a big enough creature to kill them in one shot. Alright, that feels pretty good. So I'll go ahead and put my pathway on that, and then we'll just put in a Rosy Cotton. Alright, so she's going to make a food token. We're going to put a counter on Scurry Oak. Scurry Oak is going to make a token, and we get to put a creature, or a counter onto Scurry Oak. So I'm going to just go ahead and get going here. And I guess I will see you guys when the combo is done. Alright, and we'll decline to create this one, and we will swing all in and get our opponent. Alright, so that was actually a turn 3 combo. Pretty surprising to see that out of this deck, but that was definitely a lucky hand. And our opponent mulled to 5, so not super impressive, but it was cool to see the combo go off. Alright, so that was round 1. Let's hop into round 2. Here we go. Okay, round 2 coming in. We have a Meriadoc, Butterbur, and Collected Company. I think I'll keep. No play on 3, but we're likely to draw one. Go ahead and pass. Our opponent is thinking about it. Okay, and they do decide to play something. This is Hall of Tagzin, so definitely a card that I don't see very often. This is potentially some sort of rampy deck. We will get a creature out then. We'll be able to potentially make a food soon, so that can help us keep our life total up in case our board gets wrathed by an Ugin or something. Could definitely happen, we'll see. So they're thinking for a while. They go Forest. And it's a Mind Stone. So this is maybe like some green Tron thing. We do get our turn 3 play of Rosy Cotton. Cool. Alright, we get to put 2 counters on Meriadoc for 4 damage. That feels good. And let's just hope that these legends can go the distance. Opponent might take up 1 more turn to set up. Probably means I'll get another attack in here. They'll go to 12. And then, ooh, okay. They're on Temporal Gateway. That might be a problem for me. So what I'll do here is probably Collected Company and just look for my combo, see if I can get him now. And we do find a Scurry Oak, which means that our opponent is going to be dead because of the Gilded Goose trigger. Cool. So we'll make our tokens, and this will basically be a situation where I need to create a wide enough board that I can kill them on the following turn, because our creatures, or our Scurry Oak, is not going to be able to attack yet. So I think I'm going to make this thing probably just, let's say, a little over 16 wide, and then that should be good enough. Okay, so we'll just make a bunch of these, sure. Get this thing up, maybe a few more, and then we'll go in with Meriadoc, I think. Okay, so 16, 17 probably is enough. I think the biggest thing that I'd be worried about is an Emrakul. So it's already big enough to deal with that. Can they really gain a lot of life? They probably could. So let me just make this thing like a 25-25. And then from there, I think I should be good to one-shot them no matter what they do in their next couple of turns. Okay, so we'll do this, and then we'll go ahead and decline, and we'll go in with both of these creatures. Make a food. We're going to put a thing on Meriadoc, and opponent goes to 10. We should be all but set here. They're going to put something out. Let's see what it is. It's an Ugin. That's going to kill everything, so this is kind of the thing that we're worried about. Alright, so they got their Ugin out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana here, so it's shocking that doesn't do anything. Let's see. Samwise, pretty solid. I think I probably would rather have Collected Company. I mean, I can also get something back since I have 3 foods. Oh wait, no, they're exiled, so I can't do that. Maybe since neither of these are combo pieces, I'll just Collected Company. So I'm going to get bolted, but having all these foods means that I'm not super scared about an Ugin thing. Sure, they're going to get something big in. It's a Karn. Okay, so now I can't activate my foods, but luckily my creatures are going to be not really caring about that. So I assume they get Liquid Metal Coating. Oh no, it's a Platinum Angel, sure. So what can happen to us here? We have to just avoid death and basically combo right now. Let's see how lucky we can get. Darn, it's just a Samwise. And then nothing to take back out of the graveyard, so that sucks. Peregrine, Took. That's unfortunate. Not really going to do it. Can't get anything legendary out of the graveyard. And this is just only a 2/2, really. So we might be stuck here. I'm trying to think. If they just never block with Platinum Angel, we have no way to murder them. And I think otherwise we just kind of lose to an Ugin. So I'll go ahead and concede here. I think our opponent has us. Yeah, kind of just a timely throw on Temporal Gateway. We weren't able to kill him in time. The Ugin exiling a lethal board basically is what turned the table. Okay, so that was our round 2. We'll hop into round 3 here and see if we can win that one. Here we go. Okay, round 3, here we go. Let's see, how do I feel about this hand? We finally have a Feasting Troll King, which is pretty interesting. Rosy Cotton is half the combo. I'll keep a 2-lander. We have a Samwise to play. As for what color I'd like to play Branch Loft on, Feasting Troll King does take 4 green pips. So I think I'll probably just put that on green if it ever comes to a situation where I want to hard cast it. And we just won. Not really sure what happened there, but it looks like our opponent was on some sort of combo deck that didn't pan out. Since I'm already just recording, I'm going to just queue ahead right away. And hopefully we insta-queue into another game. Otherwise, I'll probably just cut the recording and start again. Yeah, Yeah, looks like... Oh, nope, we do have a game. Okay, I guess I'll keep this in the video. Hopefully it's not too boring. Hopefully you'll find the comedy in that. Okay, so it's round 3 for real this time. We have a Gilded Goose, so we do have some sort of ramp. Again, we have Rosy Cotton, so yeah, I feel good about this. The question is if I want to use the Gilded Goose to get out a Rosy Cotton early. I'm not really sure I want to do that. I think on turn 3, if I don't have a play, then I'll do that. Or if I don't have another mana, then I'll do that. But otherwise, maybe I just make a food with Gilded Goose. We'll see. Opponent's going to their end step with 8 cards in hand. What is happening? This is the second game in a row. This is not how I was trying to win. Well, I guess we take that. Let's see if we can insta-queue one more time. I think I might just have to cut this out of the recording. Unless we get it a third time, where our opponent just straight up concedes. Okay, third try. Here we go. We're in round 3. 3 tries for round 3. Here we go. Okay, same sort of deal, surprisingly. We have Rosy Cotton, Collected Company, and Mana Acceleration. Our hands just keep getting better and better with each concession of our opponents. I'm going to shock in here, and then get a Delighted Halfling here. This means that our Rosy Cotton comes out uncounterable, which is sick. And wow, that's it's a turn 3 combo again. Seems good to me. We want a Hasty Scurry Oak, or a Scurry Oak without Summoning Sickness, so it's kind of correct to play Scurry Oak first. Into the north, and yeah, our opponent is just dead here. This is a pretty lethal turn 3 combo. I'm surprised I'm getting it so many times. Uncounterable Rosy, so they don't have anything to remove it with. So we'll just hop in here and make some squirrels. Here we go. We will make a squirrel. Start the Scurry Oak. Alright, I'll see you guys when I'm done. Oh, I guess I won't. Our opponent realizes what's going on and that they're dead. Okay, so 3 concessions and an equally quick round 3. How crazy is that? Or, sorry, 2 concessions. Alright, well, let's go to round 4 and see what happens next. It's wild today. Here we go. Alright, round 4. Let's see if we can get a full game this time. We have the Gilded Goose ramp, so I'm feeling good about that. We'll start off like this. Graveyard Hate and a mill deck is what we're playing against. Okay, so Samwise just got a lot worse. Here's a Gilded Goose. And we'll have to play around counter magic, it looks like. I wonder if they'll counter a Rosy Cotton. Well, we'll play out some Samwises, see if they want to Spell Pierce these. Cool. No attacks, and we'll pass. So if they tap out, I'll play a Rosy Cotton. If they don't, then I'll do something else. Okay, so there's a Mesmeric Orb. And honestly, a Samwise Gamgee just kind of becomes decent. Unfortunately, the combo piece we're looking for is not Rosy, so we can't pick it out of the graveyard. But that's fine. As long as we don't mill them all away. Meriadoc, sure. So let's put this out on green, get a Rosy Cotton out. And yeah, now we're just looking to do some Collected Company type behavior. And this is good. Alright, so we get to make this bigger. And I think I'm just going to use Samwise as the beat stick here. If they have the Death Touch Rogue guy, I can start putting the counters onto Gilded Goose at least. Our opponent's taking a long time to... Oh, my game crashed. I was about to say they took a long time to resolve these triggers. I guess I'll be right back. Alt F4. Close the program. Restart. You guys get to see the GIMP screen, which is where I make my thumbnails. Okay, so we're right back in. Currently on turn 3 or 4. Let's see what our opponent was doing. So we have to resolve these Samwise triggers. Or Rosy triggers, I guess. I want to put a counter on Samwise. Alright, there we go. Cool, so now we can go ahead and swing in with Samwise, and we also can start taking things out of the graveyard. Let's think if there's anything interesting. We could get a Peregrine. That might be something that we want to do, but not yet because we want to use Gilded Goose's ability to get us a Collected Company off this next turn. Founding the Third Path is just going to try to mill us. I think I should just go for the Collected Company. We'll see if they can mill us away here. So I think I saw one of them go. That's one Scurry Oak in the bin. I think we have 2 or 3 more. I don't remember how many are in the deck. Probably should know that. Okay, so this is a situation where the Ruin Crab being a blocker is actually going to be pretty interesting. Let's see how this goes. So we have 2 Troll Kings. Satiable Appetite, that's good. I'm probably just going to get this back. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, no, I can't do that because I need to do Collected Company. So what I'll do is I'm going to do Collected Company first and then hopefully hit something that gives me enough treasures, not treasures, but you know what I mean, foods, to recast the Troll King. Okay, let's see what we can hit. Okay, so it's 2 of the things that we already have. So we don't want to do the Samwise, so we'll do a Rosie. I'll keep the hasty one. We get a bunch of foods. And then this means that we can make a bigger Gilded Goose that can actually attack in. And then now I get 1 Troll King back, and I think I should actually get a second Troll King back because of Rosie's ETB trigger. Oh, it's a bummer. Okay, so I lose my Troll Kings. I lose 2 out of 3 of them. We'll be able to get 1 damage in here, though. That was interesting. They did not block the thing that gave me more. We mill some. Hopefully not milling away Scurry Oak. Ooh, that is the second of 3 Scurry Oaks. Alright, we still have 1 more. They have their brew back in. We get some mill triggers. I am going to hope that it's not in the top 5. Or not in the top 10. Oh, jeez. I have 17 cards left. Do I think it's in the top half or the bottom half? Oh, with each one of these, I just pray I'm not going to see my final Scurry Oak go away. Oh, that was it. Okay. And then I'm down to 11. I go to 9. And, yeah, Butterbur. So either I have a Scurry Oak in the last couple of things and I should be able to go through, or I die. Interesting. Let's collect the company and see what happens. Yeah, so we did not have the top. Or we did not have the 4th one. Okay, so that's fine. We're going to be able to put some counters onto creatures, and I'll probably just Gilded Goose to the best of my ability. We can make this thing pretty big, and then we can Feasting Troll King back. Peregrine can draw a card. Samwise can bring something back. I'm not sure what I would want to bring back, though, because I don't have any mana to play anything. So Troll King comes out. Make a food. We can put another counter onto Gilded Goose. Another 2, I guess. And we're just 3 damage short here. Can I figure out a way to not get milled out here? We have 3 permanents tapped. 4 permanents tapped. So I will die next turn. And then none of the things that I can draw are super interesting here. I would actually like a land. A land would get me the closest. It wouldn't get me all the way there, though. I can draw 1 card or return a historic card from my graveyard to the battlefield or to the hand. Nothing can be cast for 1 mana, though. So I think all I can do here is just swing in. We get to make a little bit more. We're so close. And I think... Oh, wait. We have 3 creatures. They can't block all of them. Or wait, no. They can block the 2 other attackers. They're going to go to 1. Darn. That's tough. Our opponent's just going to have us here. And yeah, I don't think that there was anything else that I could have done here. We'll go ahead and just pass out. Looks like Mesmeric Orb is going to do it. We came so close there. I'm wondering if I could have played anything slightly different. If you saw it, let me know in the comments. And it looks like we're going to lose to a 30 mil off of Jace. Pretty strong. And we'll go ahead and take our turn and draw from an empty library. No blocks. And there we go. We'll resolve all these mill triggers. Boom, 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 boom. And we are dead. Okay, that was our round 4. We have one more to go. Let's hop into round 5 and try to win it. Here we go. Okay, here we go in the final round here. We have Scurryoak into Collected Company. And we have Delighted Halfling that can potentially get a Protected Rosie into play. So I do like this hand. I'll organize my hand like this. And yeah, so this is turn 3 Collected Company, potentially another turn 3 combo if we play it right. And then even if that doesn't go as planned, eventually it's a Feasting Troll King. We don't have a way to discard it, but once we can actually hard cast it, then it'll be something that we can do. If we play against discard, we're happy to discard this thing and reanimate it. Cool. It's a Yorion deck. Hopefully this means that we can go quicker. Yeah, we're going to need this turn 3. Authority of the Consoles. That is... Ooh, we got the Rosie. So this is actually fine. The Scurryoak comes in tapped, but the Rosie will get us to a lethal Scurryoak. So they have to have removal right now, and they don't have it. Sweet. Unfortunately, the Authority of the Consoles is going to be in our way here. We'll put this in tapped, and we'll just need to have a multiple turns kind of thing go on. Okay, so I'm going to make a maybe size 20 Scurryoak, and then we're just going to need to attack a few times to get my opponent dead. I'll probably make this thing about somewhere between 10 and 20, and then we'll keep going. Alright, I will be back when my Scurryoak is big. Alright, cool. So I think I'm going to stop at 10, since basically this is a 3-turn or 4-turn clock. Either way, we have to watch out for a board wipe. But basically the situation is their whole double authority thing basically means they stay even with the power output that I have. And then Trespasser's Curse is going to punish me for playing creatures, so I'm just going to go ahead and swing in with the squad. So let me just be smarter about this and keep the Delighted Halfling back. We'll go in, and then we can hold up a Collected Company if they wrath the board. They go to 10. So this is going to have to be land. Okay, it's just a Voice of the Blessed, sure. So they're dead here. Okay, so they're not dead anymore. I'll Collected Company then. I'm not sure if this is the right move or not, but we'll be able to Peregrine plus Samwise. Sure, sure. Yep, so they gain some life. We get to make some things bigger. We need to make something bigger than this voice. So I'll make this one bigger. I'll make this one bigger. Yep. Cool. Right. The Voice of the Blessed gets bigger. This is something that I did forget about. I don't know if this is going to be a two attack deal or not. This thing is a 9/9 to my 10/11. Oh man. We'll just go ahead and swing all in here. I think that they may be able to live one turn. They're going to have to chump block the Scurryoak, though. Oh boy. This one is getting close to falling away. They probably want to kill the Halfling. I probably would do that too if I were them. They're going to consider Samwise as well, or Rosie. Interesting. How does my opponent play this to stay alive the best? So they're trying to get Samwise. Sure. Can I get another Samwise back? No, I cannot. That's fine. We will let them attack, or we'll let them defend as they want. They go to 4. We can play another Samwise, but I don't want to let this Voice of the Blessed get any bigger. So if they have Wrath the board now, I don't care, because getting that Voice of the Blessed to have any more counters is going to suck. They don't... Do they have... Oh, God. Do they have enough to do this? When he comes in, they will have 5, won't they? Yeah. Ugh. Does that not trigger... Oh, it doesn't trigger Authority, though. And they don't have enough mana to give it lifelink, so am I just okay? I think I'm okay. We take 9. I can gain life. I don't really care. And there is our next land. I'll make it green. And yeah, we can just swing in here, right? I think we're good. They block, and they take lethal. Alright, nice. And we'll let that happen. Alright, so we kind of just sneaked over the finish line there. It was really more of a limp, but we got over there regardless. Our opponent with the double authority of the consoles to negate our turn 3 combo. That was pretty cool. All in all, a pretty good set of games here. This is surprisingly really consistent. I definitely think this is just the variance of having only played a few games so far, but I mean, hey, give this deck a try and see if it works as well for you. It's relatively cheap. There's a lot of uncommons in this deck, and I think it's a pretty cool one. Would definitely recommend playing it. I think it's a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed this video today, you can show your support by dropping a like or subscribing to the channel if you're new and want to see more of this Lord of the Rings MTG content coming out soon. I have a lot of decks in the queue to record, and you'll be seeing those over the next couple of days, so stick around for those. Otherwise, we have Monday, Wednesday, Friday weekly content pretty regularly, so stick around for that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.